This is the First Alert Forecast with meteorologist Colin Mertz.
Welcome back, folks. You're looking at current temperatures across the U.S., and you may notice that there's a blob of cooler air way up to our northwest. Now, that air is a much cooler air mass, as you can tell from the folks in Billings, just above the freezing mark there. Denver, a little cool as well. But it's also a good indicator of where that front is now. And so we don't expect that to hit us here in Lubbock for quite some time, not even really until late afternoon, early evening, just starting to make its way into our area. But you can see pretty well defined that boundary there. That's where that cooler air mass is. And we're already in a pretty cool air mass thanks to that first front, but the second one is going to continue to drop us even more into tomorrow. And so this is all coming on the heels of this trough that's still digging its way east. That was what gave us our first round of cooler weather and even some nice thunderstorms there. Now, we don't expect thunderstorms out of this system, but we do expect for that boundary to move through kind of more towards the evening. And again, you're not seeing much fire off in that direction. That's because we have quite a bit of high pressure in our area. We also have a drier upper atmosphere. So we're not going to get thunderstorms very likely firing off of that, but we will see those temps drop into Saturday. And so already by Saturday morning, we're definitely going to be feeling several degrees cooler. That's when we'll start to see a bit of a shift. So now that that's moved past, we're through the boundaries over us, we do start to see we get a more southwesterly flow. And that's because we're getting into this ridge pattern here. So as that ridge advances, we become more mild in terms of, temperature fluctuations, and we start to crank up. And so we'll be hitting the 80s pretty shortly and kind of getting back into those warmer conditions until, as we start to approach the next week, that low pressure way off to the west starts to make its way here. And it kind of begins to kind of collide with the other areas of low pressure. So by midweek, we'll start to see the potential for maybe a little rain as that low pressure begins to dig down, but it's not quite as likely. And so we'll see a range of some 70s to low 80s today, and then the next few days we'll see those temps cool off tomorrow and increase into the week.